If your hands or feet feel like they're being stabbed by thousands of tiny needles, stop what you're doing and listen carefully. That tingling, that burning, that numbness in your fingers or toes is not random, and it is not something you should brush off as just getting older. For adults over 60, these sensations are often the earliest warning signs of nerve damage, and ignoring them can quietly put your balance, your mobility, and your independence at risk. I see this pattern again and again in my clinic. People are told their symptoms are normal aging, that nothing can be done, that they should simply learn to live with it. That belief is not only outdated, it is dangerous. Just recently, a 67-year-old patient came to me, barely able to feel her fingers. She was dropping cups, struggling with buttons, and afraid she might fall. Within 14 days, sensation began to return using something she already had sitting in her medicine cabinet. 14 days. This wasn't luck, and it wasn't a miracle. It was a biological correction supported by well-established neurological science. I'm a physician who has spent years working with adults over 60, suffering from tingling, numbness, burning pain, and loss of coordination. What truly breaks my heart is how many people are living with nerve damage that could have been addressed much earlier. As we age, the nerves lose their protective coating, the insulation that allows signals to travel clearly from the brain to the hands and feet. When that coating breaks down, signals misfire. Pain appears. Sensation fades. Balance becomes uncertain. This process becomes more common after 60, but it is not normal aging. Before we go any further, I want you to pause and be honest with yourself. Drop a comment right now. Do you feel tingling, numbness, or burning in your hands or feet? How long has it been going on? And while you're there, tell me your age and where you're watching from. I read every comment, and your experience helps me guide you through what comes next. Check in with your body right now. Do your hands or feet tingle when you lie down at night? Do you struggle to tell the difference between hot and cold water in the shower? Are buttons harder to fasten than they used to be? Or do you feel clumsy picking up small objects? Maybe your feet feel thick, heavy, almost like you're walking on padded socks, or there's a burning sensation that never fully goes away. These are not random annoyances. They are classic nerve distress signals, and they are often subtle at first. Here is what most people are never told. Nerve damage rarely starts with severe pain. It starts quietly. Signals from the nerves become delayed or distorted. Sensation fades before strength does. That is why so many adults over 60 say, "It's not that bad yet." But inside the body, the damage is already progressing. When nerves cannot transmit clear signals, the brain loses accurate information about where your hands and feet are in space. That is why balance feels off. That is why you hesitate on stairs. That is why you stumble on uneven ground. Left untreated, this is not just discomfort. This is a direct pathway to falls, fractures, and loss of independence. Research consistently shows that impaired sensation in the feet dramatically increases fall risk in older adults. One fall can change everything. A broken hip, a head injury, months of recovery, or never fully recovering at all. I have seen patients go from living independently to needing daily assistance because early nerve symptoms were ignored. This is why I take these signs so seriously. Tingling, numbness, and burning are not cosmetic problems. They are warnings that the protective system of your nerves is breaking down. The longer that breakdown continues, the harder it becomes to reverse. This is not about being uncomfortable. This is about protecting your ability to walk confidently, use your hands, and live on your own terms for as long as possible. To understand why this is happening, you need to know how your nerves actually work. Think of your nervous system like an electrical wiring network running from your brain to your hands, your feet, and every muscle in between. Those wires don't function properly on their own. They rely on a protective coating, similar to the plastic insulation around an electrical cord. In your body, that insulation is called the myelin sheath. Its job is to protect the nerve and allow signals to travel quickly, clearly, and accurately. When that protective coating is strong, messages from the brain move smoothly. You feel the ground beneath your feet. You sense temperature. Your hands respond instantly when you reach for something. But as we age, especially after 60, the body's ability to maintain and repair that protective nerve coating drops sharply. This is not speculation. It is well documented in neurological research. When myelin begins to thin or break down, the nerve becomes exposed. Signals slow down. Signals misfire. That is when tingling, numbness, burning pain, and loss of coordination begin. Here is the critical connection most people are never told. The body cannot rebuild or maintain that protective nerve coating without a specific nutrient. Without it, nerves simply cannot heal. With it, repair becomes possible. That nutrient is vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. Vitamin B1 is essential for nerve energy metabolism and myelin maintenance. When levels fall too low, it is like running your nervous system without oil. Friction builds, damage accumulates, communication breaks down. This is why nerve symptoms often appear quietly and then accelerate. Without adequate vitamin B1, the repair process stalls. The nerve remains exposed. Sensation fades. Balance weakens. Pain persists. This is not a mystery condition, and it is not inevitable aging. It is a biological deficiency problem. Vitamin B1 deficiency means the nerve cannot repair itself, no matter how many pain medications you take or how long you wait. If you're over 60 and dealing with nerve symptoms, this is the part I want you to hear clearly. This is not your fault. Most vitamin B1 deficiencies after 60 have nothing to do with poor diet or neglect. They are the result of predictable changes in the aging body that almost no one explains. As we get older, the stomach naturally produces less acid. That matters more than most people realize. Stomach acid is essential for breaking down food and releasing vitamin B1 so it can be absorbed. Research shows that a healthy younger adult may absorb more than half of the B1 in a meal, but after 60, absorption can drop dramatically, sometimes to only a fraction of what it once was. You can eat the same foods you always have and still be quietly starving your nerves of what they need. The second reason is medications. Many of the most commonly prescribed drugs in adults over 60 actively deplete vitamin B1. Diabetes medications like metformin, water pills used for blood pressure, and even common antacid and heartburn drugs can drain B1 over time. These medications are often taken for years, even decades, without anyone ever checking vitamin levels. I have reviewed countless charts where nerve symptoms were labeled as aging, while the real cause was a slow, medication-driven depletion of B1 happening right under everyone's nose. The third problem is the modern diet itself. Even when people try to eat well, much of today's food has been heavily processed. White bread, white rice, and refined grains have most of their natural vitamin B1 stripped away. They fill the stomach but provide very little nerve nutrition. On paper, it looks like you're eating enough. In reality, your nervous system is running on empty. Let me give you a real example. A 71-year-old man came to me frustrated and scared. He walked daily, avoided junk food, and followed his doctor's advice carefully. Yet his feet felt numb, like he was walking on thick socks. He couldn't feel the pedals when driving. When we checked his blood work, his vitamin B1 levels were dangerously low. The reason became clear when we reviewed his medications. He had been taking a diabetes drug and a water pill for years. Those drugs had been quietly draining his B1 the entire time. We started correcting the deficiency, and within weeks, sensation in his feet began to return. He felt the ground again. He felt stable again. That is how often this problem is missed, and how powerful the correction can be when the real cause is finally addressed. Now let's talk about what actually works, because this is where most people go wrong. Not all vitamin B1 supplements are the same, and choosing the wrong form is one of the biggest reasons people see little or no improvement. The form your nerves need is called benfotiamine. This is not the same as standard thiamine. Regular thiamine is water-soluble and often gets broken down quickly in the stomach before it ever reaches nerve tissue. Benfotiamine is fat-soluble, which allows it to stay in the body longer, penetrate nerve cells more effectively, and directly support repair of the damaged protective coating around the nerve. This difference is not marketing. It is documented in neurological and metabolic research. Dose matters just as much as form. For nerve repair, the therapeutic range shown to be effective is between 150 and 300 milligrams per day. If symptoms are mild, some people respond at the lower end, but most adults over 60 with active tingling, numbness, burning, or balance issues need the full 300 milligrams to see meaningful change. Vitamin B1 is water-soluble at the cellular level, and excess is safely eliminated by the body. There has never been a documented case of vitamin B1 overdose in the medical literature, which is why it is considered extremely safe when used appropriately. How you take it matters. Benfotiamine should always be taken in the morning with a meal that includes some fat, eggs, avocado, olive oil, or nuts all work well. Fat significantly improves absorption. Taking it on an empty stomach dramatically reduces how much reaches your nerves. Morning dosing is important because vitamin B1 supports energy metabolism. Taken later in the day, it can interfere with sleep. Consistency is critical. This is not something you take occasionally. Your nervous system uses vitamin B1 every single day. Missing doses slows progress and can even reverse early gains. Here is what most people notice when they take benfotiamine correctly. During the first week, many people feel an increase in energy before nerve symptoms change. Brain fog often begins to lift. Thinking feels clearer. Mornings feel less heavy. During the second week, early nerve signals often begin to return. Tingling may soften. Hands may feel more responsive when you wake up. Feet may feel more connected to the ground when walking. These are signs that dormant nerve pathways are reactivating. During the third and fourth weeks, improvements become more consistent. The constant buzzing or burning quiets down. You start noticing textures again. Balance feels steadier. You drop things less often. By months 2 and 3, this is where people describe life-changing shifts. The burning sensation is often gone. Numbness is dramatically reduced or disappears entirely. Confidence returns. People walk more freely, use their hands without fear, and resume activities they had quietly given up. This is not about masking symptoms. This is about restoring the biological process your nerves need to heal, using the right form, the right dose, and the right timing. Before you take action, there are a few critical safety points you need to hear. First, do not guess. Ask your doctor for proper blood work that includes vitamin B1 levels. This gives you a clear starting point and confirms whether deficiency is truly part of the problem. Second, if you have kidney disease or take multiple prescription medications, medical supervision matters. Vitamin B1 is extremely safe for most people, but complex health conditions always deserve professional oversight. Third, drug interactions are real. Diabetes, medications, water pills, and certain heart and blood pressure drugs are known to deplete vitamin B1. If you are taking these, your doctor should know you are supplementing so levels can be monitored and adjusted if needed. Here is a simple 4-week action plan that reflects what has worked consistently in clinical practice. During the first week, request blood work for vitamin B1, vitamin B6, and vitamin B12. At the same time, begin taking benfotiamine in the recommended range. Do not wait weeks for test results while nerves continue to suffer. During the second week, add a high-quality B complex that includes benfotiamine as the B1 source, along with adequate amounts of vitamin B6 and vitamin B12, taken every morning with breakfast. From weeks 2 through 4, keep a simple daily journal. Rate tingling, numbness, and balance on a scale you can track. This makes progress visible and keeps you consistent. At the end of the 4th week, review your symptoms and lab results with your doctor and adjust as needed. Let me end with a story that stays with me. Margaret was 67 years old when she came into my office in tears. She could not feel her grandchildren's hands when they held hers. She was dropping objects daily and had fallen more than once. Her daughter had to help her button her clothes every morning. Margaret had been a seamstress for decades, and suddenly she could not manage the simplest task. Her blood work showed severe vitamin B1 deficiency. We started 300 milligrams of benfotiamine daily. Within 14 days, she felt sensation returning to her hands. Within weeks, she was buttoning her own shirts again. By a few months, she was sewing and knitting like herself again. She had lost 2 full years to a problem that did not have to steal that time from her. This is why I share this information. Your best years do not have to be behind you. With the right knowledge and the right action, nerve damage does not have to define the rest of your life. If this helped you, subscribe to the channel so you do not miss important updates like this. Leave a comment and tell me about your experience or your questions. Share this with someone you love who is over 60. And turn on notifications, because the right information at the right time can truly change a life.